Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? South Park has done it again. I have watched South Park from the beginning, and I'm just going to say this. South Park is the greatest show of all time. I just got done watching South Park's The End of Obesity episode. And, you know, I might just be living under a rock. Maybe it's because I live in Indiana in the Midwest. And it's blue collar. It's got some rich folks around everywhere. But after watching this episode and me being not relative of this drug called Ozempic, I did my research and apparently this world has gone mad over this weight loss drug that originally is to help out with people with type 2 diabetes. And who would be the creators to talk about this epidemic of this weight loss drug? Who else but South Park, Trey Parker, and the boys? Watching this episode to me was just reminiscent of like console wars or the Panderverse or Creed or even the original movie. But from this cartoon series starting off with a bunch of fart humor and profanity and just pushing the bar, at this current time frame, South Park is like more educational than anything I've ever watched, like period, on TV. Sometimes these guys are more predictable than the freaking Simpsons show. I'm not going to give you guys like every verbatim detail of what happened in this episode, but most definitely it made me think of like where society is, where it could become, and this Ozempic drug almost being in comparison to like the fentanyl epidemic itself. And then to the fact that like going in and out of seeing, like starting off with all the mothers like being addicted to this Ozempic drug. They said they used freaking for people who couldn't afford it, the Ozempic drug themselves through their insurance. They prescribed to them Lizzo, which basically is like a metaphor itself of saying, okay, listen to Lizzo, and Lizzo will be the drug to help you not give a fuck of what you look or feel like or your health. So we're going to prescribe you some Lizzo, which to me, that was just like the like craziest like insult ever. And, I mean, for something that's so hilarious and quite honestly so stupid, they were still able to deliver a message for people. And, quite frankly, watching this episode for a person that would consider even using this drug, I would honestly say this could motivate people and to, put a fight towards obesity. I'm more of the, it really doesn't matter. Like, I kind of feel weird talking about this subject because like right now I feel like a freaking white guy trying to teach black people black history. But I'm still going to give out my perspective anyway on this obesity thing. Yeah, I mean, I like how the script was like definitely written. It was like very thought-provoking at the same time, and I still was able to get my laughs off through the comedy. Didn't really find anything funny about actually this is actually the first time that I had like a little bit of like compassion towards Cartman. This is probably the most dramatic, actually probably Trey Parker's best form of voice acting I've seen out of this. But all in all, guys, this is another 10 out of 10 review for South Park coming from me. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if, I don't even want to hear or any criticism towards this episode. I don't think there's a way to say that this episode is trash. And if you do think it's trash, I think you need to watch it like 15 more times and maybe you can get a message out of it. This is Leno. I'm out.